We are
Your
now.
face is live.
Are we
Okay.
recording?
I'm going to hit record if everyone else is ready.
I'm
Yeah.
recording.
I'm recording.
I'm recording.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
recording.
In 3, 2, 1.
That was pretty good, I think.
Did you guys actually, was that a clap you guys did down there? You two? No?
Yeah.
Did you clapped? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it showed up on our thing.
Okay, perfect. There was so much happening. Your guys literally looked like this. Like, I couldn't actually hear it. So I just wasn't sure if we actually did it or not. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Nate.
Okay. So, welcome to episode 13 of the Drunken Arcanauts Origins campaign. I'm Clancy. I'm the DM. This is a 5th edition custom setting with some custom rules, a just handmade world, lots of nonsense. There was a comment earlier, I think just before the episode starts, about how this party has a tendency to get itself into some of the worst situations of any party I've ever DM'd. But they have, and I'm going to use the correct word here, luck to get out of them somehow unscathed so far. That luck's probably running out, although Nate's use of lucky is definitely helping him, for sure. So we want to do a shout out for our patrons, Mitch D, Cole J, Ethan S, Jess S, and Skate P. Your guys' support has been awesome. We hope that you guys are enjoying the Origins campaign. And at this point, it should be long since the character art's been available, but hopefully you guys got to check it out and get a more detailed image of some of what all of the characters here look like. And it's your support that enabled us to do cool stuff like that and will enable us to do more things like that in the future. So we're going to do the rest of the introduction, starting with Risky, and then I'll do the recap, and we'll get going.
I'm Risky, and I am playing Brotisserie. I am a chicken Aarakocra bird person thing who's a total ladies man.
I am relevant. I am playing a human bard named Liza, and I'm finding out she's kind of a mean girl.
Should make a movie about that.
Oh, they
Regina
should.
George.
Yeah. My name is Mark. I play a Tabaxi Ranger. It's a cat person named Seth. Seth does not have Covidius's disease, but Mark does.
You mean Clavidius?
Yeah, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
I'm Jay. I am playing Erdry, half Dark Elf Rogue, no longer Brotisserie Supervisor.
Yeah.
So the party started their journey to Egypt. However, a short conversation with the captain convinced Erdry that it would be a better use of the party's time to go loot a demonic treasure island. Well, he didn't know all of the details at first, but he heard treasure and signed everybody up for that. After some attempts to summon Covidius that went way awry, reminding perhaps everyone that the summoning of demons is not something to be done when you're in a hurry or in a situation where you don't have a lot of control of factors around you, such as in the middle of a storm on a ship that's bouncing all over the place. There were some various things that happened, but most of it got undone due to the fortunate appearance of a leprechaun, which is just as ridiculous as it sounds. So they arrived to the island with the treasure. And after some hijinks between Brotisserie and the woman in red, who is a demonologist, the party began to scale the cliffs. Erdry and Brotisserie, the lady in red, are all on the top of the cliff now, and they just defeated a party of rival adventurers. Liza is back down on the beach after having miserably failed to find a path up that didn't require climbing. Dormarcus is, as far as anybody knows, lost in the caves after having been abandoned with his weapon taken from him by Liza. And Seth is chasing the
What a
tail
bitch.
of a gigantic snake through a cave system. So the party is in some interesting positions right now. And we'll cut right back to where we were as the woman in red pulled up the fragment of stone, lifting it into the air and saying, "Well, how fortunate. We found a part of the key."
We needed keys.
I'm gonna
Yes.
point at my mouth.
And she was like, "Oh, yes, that reminds me. Urgery, was it?
Yes.
I-
Yes.
Your friend babbles incoherently like a maniac.
Yeah.
I silenced him. However, he is quite strong and very, very capable. He slaughtered all of these
Millions?
people, as
Oh,
you saw.
yeah, quite a few people. Yeah.
He's very dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
So as long as I can keep him silenced, I think it will be, better. However, I
That's
don't
fine.
have that many spell slots. So, and she releases silence on you.
So, did you have a friend that was blue, or like a pet that's made of blue meat? Like, what's the deal with you not liking blue meat?
And she's like, I don't know what. I'm not.
Why?
Anyway, we need a key because all demons that have any treasure always make a key. That way, people can't just come steal their treasure.
I see. What else do you know about demons?
I know
Why-
lots about demons. I'm a
Why-
demonologist by
Do you
trade.
have Do you have a book written on demons by chance or anything like that?
I have many books written on demons.
Awesome. I would love to read them.
I don't carry them around with me.
I get that. I just want to know if they existed or not. I was just
Yes,
trying to.
They definitely
okay.
exist.
Awesome.
And we're going to cut to Seth. You have now been chasing this snake's tail through the caves. And you hear the sound of a giant snake in the caves behind you hissing.
Uh-oh.
You can see its eyes and giant head have locked onto you, and it is coming up behind you. The tail is in front of you, and you can see daylight out where the tail is headed.
Assuming that the snake can't, like, how is there a lot of room in the cave, or like the snake takes up most of the cave
The
as it
snake
moves
takes
through?
up almost all of the room behind you. However, the tail is thin enough that there's probably enough room for you to jog alongside it.
And the tail in front of me is still also moving pretty quickly.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab it.
You grab hold of the tail. Roll me a grapple or just athletics.
19.
19. You get a hold of it, and it starts thrashing, and the rattle's going off, and you can see the snake's mouth open wide, fangs dripping, and it's lunging forward. But every time it lunges, the tail lunges away from it. It is its own tail,
Yes.
clearly, based on the movement of it. It seems very upset that it can't get to you. And you're holding on to it as it whips out of the cave. The tail is now out. Are you planning to jump off the tail?
Yeah, I
and
don't
start
want to hang
climbing?
on. I want to climb if I can.
Okay. You see the gear that Erdry had climbed earlier. Will you make me some 3 athletics checks? Got to beat 12s is all.
"21, 16, and 17.
Yeah, you jump off the tail and you see the head of the snake come out and immediately look up. It doesn't have enough flexibility to turn immediately up, but it starts to pull more and more of its body out of the caves and is starting to climb its way up like a snake charmer. But you're climbing really quickly. You get to the top and you can see Brotisserie, Erdry, and the lady in red talking. And we'll go to Liza. What are you doing down at the beach, Liza?
Liza's kind of having a moral dilemma on the beach. She feels bad for leaving Dormarcus to go into a cave by himself with no weapon. But she's also kind of like, he's a big dude. He can take care of himself. He's got rocks. I'm sure there's plenty of rocks in the cave. He loves rocks.
He did say he always had weapons.
And yeah, he told me he always has weapons. So she's kind of, I'm thinking maybe I could try and just climb instead, because I don't want to go in the cave.
Okay. As you look up, you see a gigantic snake come out. You watch Seth leap off of the tail of the snake and start scrambling up the cliff as the snake starts to charge up after him.
Well, I mean, if it follows him and I just climb carefully and slowly, then by the time he gets up there, then the snake will follow him up there.
Are you going to start climbing?
Yeah,
Okay, make me 10 athletics checks. Got to be to 12.
this is a really bad idea.
Your athletics is bad?
Yes, keep throwing them into your other die.
Leave me alone. Fine. Get the fuck out of here, Nate.
Yeah, knock it off, Risky.
God.
Or whomever.
Yeah, who's this fucking Nate guy?
While Liza adds up her stuff, Seth, Urdry, Brotisserie, you're at the top, and the demonologist is explaining that there are 7 fragments, as far as she knows, of the key to get to the temple. She pulls out of her bag a fragment, and she grabs the fragment that's off of the other group, and she says, "We now have 2 of the 7 that we need. Either we'll be able to find other groups who have fragments and steal theirs, or maybe we'll be able to loot it off of their bodies."
Does
So
the snake seem to be coming up onto where we are?
the snake his head is just above the edge of the cliff now, and
I just wanted to, once he showed up, I wanted to ask where everyone else was.
I don't know, but there's a
as
snake.
Seth climbs above the top. What are you doing what are you saying to everybody?
I say, snake!
And the snake rises its head up. And Liza, how's your climb?
They're pretty good. I got a 20, a 15, 11, a 16, a 14, a 7, a nat 1,
Oh no!
a 5, a 19, and an 18.
Ouch.
Started out strong, a little rough in the middle,
Yeah.
come back strong.
Each success means you're higher up.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of fucked.
So, you are basically at the point where everybody went into the caves when you nat 1. You're leaping, you're crawling, you're climbing. You fell a few times, and you took a total of 5 damage between all of it. But when you get up to that, you see the body of the snake, and you slip. And you have an option. You can either try and break your fall at least 100 feet up, which is going to be bad. Or you can try and grab onto the snake and climb the snake up.
I'm gonna climb the snake.
Yeah.
Roll me anything that you can argue to help you for that. It can be acrobatics, it can be athletics, sleight of hand.
I'm gonna roll acrobatics.
Okay, roll me acrobatics.
Performance.
13.
You start to slip and you kick off and immediately get a hold of the snake, but you're sliding down the snake's body nearly as much as you're climbing it. However, the snake is moving up. So you've kind of got an escalator up as long as you hold still. The snake doesn't appear to have felt you yet, probably because it's just coming out of the cave. It thinks you're a piece of rubble or something. But everybody on top, I need you to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Definitely a piece
Sounds
of
right.
trash.
Fucking trash. That's a nat 1.
Okay.
21 for Seth.
20.
5 nat 1s for me today.
Yeah, you suck.
What'd you get, Seth?
21.
Red woman got a 19. Snake got first attack. That's not great. Snake got a 30.
Jesus.
I
Holy
almost
shit.
got that.
Rolled a nat 20.
That was like 10 initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Okay. The snake is going to go first. Seth is its main target, and Seth is who it's going to snap at. It rears back and lunges at you.
I get advantage on initiative.
That's a 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Hits. Does 20 damage.
Jesus.
The snake bites down on you, and I need you to make me a con save.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Your arm is coated in venom,
Ugh.
but you just sort of wipe it on the dirt as the snake thinks it's got you. It doesn't seem to be doing anything to you right now, but the snake rears back and attempts to bring more of its body up. As it's coiling more and more of its body onto the top of the cliff, it opens its mouth and sprays poison at everybody. Seth, you're close enough. You're inside the range of that. But Rotisserie, Urgery, and the Red Woman are going to have to make dex saves.
Okay. Clancy, I actually remembered I have advantage on initiative, so I have a 9.
Okay.
So not a nat 1.
You're still the last one to go, but not as much.
Yeah.
If you're not first, you're last.
17.
17 passes.
21.
21 passes. Red Woman did not pass. So you guys will take half of 24. You'll each take 12. I need each of you to make con saves for me.
22.
22.
12.
12. No. So your Urgery, Rotisserie, you're each going to take 12. However, Rotisserie, you fail the con save and you feel venom coursing through your body as it's just covering you from head to toe. It's not really a surprise. Your feathers are already glowing green from your other problems, but now the green venom all over you makes it look like you're just solid, that gross color. And you're going to take 5 damage from it.
I'm sure that's all of it, and there'll be no other issues from now on.
Yeah, that's it. Liza, you are on the snake's back. More and more of it has gotten onto the cliff above, and it's at the point where it's about to lift your portion up onto the cliff. However, you're going to need to rotate around so that you don't get smashed by it. So you're going to need to sort of shimmy around the trunk of the snake. Roll me, we'll say a dex save.
17.
17.
Oh,
You
wait,
shimmy
no, I
around.
lied.
Oh,
20.
It's 20, not
20.
natural. I was looking at my mod, not my save.
you easily shimmy around the snake, almost gracefully so. You get a hold of some scales, some little scraps of skin, and make it around. I need you to roll initiative for me.
No.
At least you have a dope trident now.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you bring the trident with you, or did you leave it at the beach?
I may or may not have just left it.
I figured you left it.
Yeah, I did. Because I'm an asshole.
Okay.
Told
What'd you
she's a
get?
mean girl.
15?
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Be mean to other people.
I tried to convince him. Fuck off.
Seth, it is your turn.
If I move, I will trigger an opportunity attack? Or is he rearing up
no,
enough?
you'd have to move more than 15 feet away from it before you'd trigger an opportunity attack. It has an enormous range. It's a giant creature.
Well, how far away are all of them from the snake and me?
I would say the red woman and Urgery and Brotisserie are about 30 feet away from you and the snake at this point. And Liza is actually 15 feet away from you because she's on the back end of the snake, which is right on the edge of the cliff.
Okay, well, so for now, I'm going to just cast Bark Skin on myself, which just increases my AC to 16, basically, for up to an hour. And I guess that's what I'm doing. I can't really move far enough without triggering opportunity, even if I wanted to.
Urgery, what are you doing?
So, is the snake focused mostly on Seth?
Sure looks like it.
So, I
You
feel a
see
little
Seth just be like, huh, and immediately is turning his skin to bark.
am I able to do sneak attack?
You have to have something that gives that to you. Either have advantage, or it had to have not acted yet in the initiative order or something. You won't have sneak attack right now unless you can do something to give yourself sneak attack.
With I'm not doing assassinate, I'm just doing sneak attack. So with sneak attack, I need to, as long as it's not like noticing me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, if you can roll me a decent stealth check to approach it.
Okay, I get what you're saying. $13.
13. You can try and approach it stealthily.
Okay. I'm going to try and approach it stealthily.
As you run along and you're sort of darting along, you're trying to, stay low and duck through bushes. But you glance up and you can see that one of the snake's eyes narrows and focuses directly on you. You probably are noticed. Doesn't mean you can't attack, though.
Okay, I'm just going to do a regular attack then. I'm going to run up and stab it with my rapier.
Okie dokie.
That is 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then that is 12 damage.
Okay.
And then I am just gonna jump back about 10 feet with disengage.
You lunge forward and slam your rapier into it. It definitely makes it through a scale, but on something this big, you know that you're going to need more than just a rapier stab lightly into its body to finish it off. It seems mostly unaffected.
Yep.
The red woman's turn. And
Get him, red
she
woman.
is going to do something interesting. Hopefully. We're going to find out.
She casts
Kiss
Kill
me.
Snake.
Yeah, that's it. She teleports her and Brotisserie to safety. You realize now that that's all she ever wanted.
Someone read a fanfic about it.
Yeah. Submit your fanfic to us, please. We
Post
would
on
really like it.
Patreon.
She. Ooh. Points at Brotisserie. And,
Me?
yep.
Oh, me?
And she casts haste on you.
Ooh.
Ooh, so what exactly does that do?
Until the spell ends, your speed is doubled. You get +2 AC. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you get an additional action on each turn. That action can be used to take another attack action, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Damn, son.
Okay.
She casts haste and is clearly just concentrating on maintaining it. And then it is Liza's turn. Liza, you are on this giant snake, and it is on the top of the cliff. And you can see it's real pissed off at Seth, although it's eyeball and urgery as well now.
So I'm still on its back.
Yes.
Okay. Do I still have any rope?
I would doubt that you had brought any rope with you.
Poop. Okay. So funny story.
Wow, that is funny.
Fuck off.
It's very fast, too.
Okay. I want to. Where is it at? That's disgusting.
That's what the red woman likes.
Mhm.
Can I cast blindness/deafness on the snake and make it blind?
You can try.
Okay.
What does that do? Blindness is a
You can
has to make a
blind.
con save.
Yeah.
It rolled a 13.
Has to. My spell DC is a 15.
Well then,
Dang.
it is blinded for the next minute, and it gets to make a con save at the end of each of its turns. While it's blinded, it will have disadvantage on attacks and any dex saves or anything like that. Brotisserie, it is your turn.
Okay, so with the extra action, does that count for if I have 2 attacks each turn? Is that just an extra attack, or do I
No,
get 2
So
additional
right
attacks?
now, when you take the attack action, you get to make 2 attacks. So if
Okay.
you have 2 attack actions, you get to make 4 attacks.
What happens if I use Frenzy? Is that just an additional
What's
attack?
Frenzy do? Is it a bonus action?
Where is that at? Well, now I can't find. You can choose Frenzy when you enter Rage, gaining an attack as a bonus action. Okay.
Yep. So you'd get 5 then.
Okay.
Still a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So
Rotisserie's
I'm
gonna take it down.
gonna Rage
Okay.
because I got covered in jizz, and I'm gonna charge at the
Okay.
snake and attack him.
Okay. Roll some attacks.
Nat
Roll
20.
all 5.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good start.
Okay, so I will roll all 5.
It's gonna roll all 5. It's gonna be like nat 20, 18. Not one. Not one. Not one.
Excuse me, I'm on 4 right now, so that's wrong. Ooh.
Not a nat 1.
Too bad.
Oh, and if I'm frenzied, I get an advantage.
Yep.
Me. Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll the other ones to see if I got anything better, or at least got a. Ooh, that one's way better. Okay, so I got a nat 20, a 17, a 23, a 25, and a 24.
Those all hit.
Okay. Also, does my roll for the axe still count?
No, you're gonna have to use that. Do that again.
Okay. Nope, that's a 7. Oh no!
Okay.
God damn it! Wrong one.
D4.
E4.
Nope, 2.
You are not using the correct side of the axe. Not while you're enraged.
Oop. Okay, so all of those hit. So I need 5d12s.
Ugh.
I just need
Here's-
1. Yeah, I have 4. Ooh.
A 1, a 2, a 2, a
I did
3,
get-
and a 1.
I did get a 1 and a 2. Okay, so 11, 20, 25. 28 plus 6 times 4. Or 6 times 5, which will be 30. So,
58.
yeah, 58 damage.
Okay. You go into a frenzy. You're just swinging and flinging and flying and stabbing and slashing, and you're just a ball of death that slams into this snake, immediately taking all the attention away from Seth and putting it on you. However, each blow is knocking this snake back. A lot of its body's still not up on the cliff, and it didn't have that much of a hold. As you slam and slam and slam and slam and slam into this snake, it's losing its grip, and it's going to make a dex save. And it lashes out at the last second to keep itself on and barely keeps on. Liza, I also need you to make a dex save.
Yeah, re-roll that.
Yeah.
We don't know that she's on there.
No, you don't.
17.
17, you barely stay on the snake. Only maybe 15 feet of the snake is left above the cliff, and a lot of its body is flailing around below as it tries to get purchase. And now it is the snake's turn.
Come at
The
me,
snake-
bro.
Blinded is going to try. Oh, no, wait. It has
It gets
disadvantage on
advantage.
dex saves.
Oh.
It failed its save. That snake is falling. Liza, I need you to make.
Roll a new character.
You made the save to stay on it. I need you to make. You can make an acrobatics to try and run up the snake and jump onto the side of the cliff as the snake falls down.
Oh, come on.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Nat 20, bitch.
Hey! What the hell?
27?
You charge up the snake, and as you guys watch the snake start to just careen off of the cliff, leaping off of the top of the snake is Liza with a butcher knife. She does a just brilliant front flip and lands on the side of the cliff, and the snake hisses and lunges out as it falls away, trying to snap at Liza, but missing and it's falling way down the cliff. And
Okay.
you see it pile up at the bottom, very close to where the camp is. And now looking down, Liza, you can see the captain and the Kenku are in the midst of trying to attack the blinded and dizzied snake.
Not my problem.
Well,
Maybe
I'm
we
probably
should-
gonna collapse.
Maybe we should get out of here,
Speaking
guys.
of which, Rotisserie, I do need you to roll me a. Well, no, sorry. Don't need you to roll me anything.
A con save?
You take 6 more damage, then roll me a con save.
Hey, Liza, that was badass.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, man.
That is a 13.
Not good enough. You're still poisoned.
I'm just not ready to die yet.
You take
Yeah,
another
what
1 damage.
What about me killing the fucking snake?
I mean,
That was
It's not
cool,
dead.
man.
but that
I
was
mean-
cool.
I blinded it.
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Maybe he could also just slither back up the entire mountain. You should look over the edge and see if he's still down
Um,
there.
He's kind of busy. The captain and that other person is trying. Yeah, they're fucking with it. So
Oh. They didn't seem very
Yeah.
strong or capable.
they're not our problem.
Where's Dormarcus?
He went in a cave.
What?
Did he come out of the cave?
I turned around.
Okay, I'm not
You-
going back down the mountain.
You ditched him?
You've left Dormarcus.
I start
I mean,
shouting,
that-
Dormarcus!
That run up was pretty badass, but you ditched him?
I tried to convince him that we didn't need to go in the cave, and he wouldn't listen to me, and then he made fun of me for being a girl. So I walked away.
He's retarded. You were supposed to like convince him of things. You're not just supposed to ditch him.
I tried to convince him. He wouldn't listen to me.
Try harder.
I did.
You
Can
didn't
I-
even roll persuasion.
They don't know that though.
I know.
Can I roll investigation to see if I
long
can
does
tell
my
where he is?
exhaustion last?
Your exhaustion is going to last until you rest.
Serious? Oh shit.
Yeah, they don't know that.
Can I even fly with exhaustion?
We'll say no.
Damn it.
Hey, Rotisserie, maybe your girlfriend can help you.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
The woman in red is looking at the group and she says, "That was actually pretty impressive. I can see why the captain thought you would be able to complete the task. But we've got a lot more groups out there, so we should probably, take a quick break, eat some food, and then we got to get out there before, they find us.
We need to get
defense is good
Dormarcus.
offense." She goes, "Get who?"
Is there any way that you
The
could maybe
slow
like?
dude.
Is there anything you could do, like to? He went in a cave and everyone's mad at me now.
Yeah, because you're a dick.
I tried to convince him to turn around with me.
How hard did
I-
you try?
I'm
Don't
just
have any-
disappointed.
Cave-specific teleportation spells. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Do you have anything to help locate him?
Like a locator spell.
Do you have anything of his? Anything that he would have carried around a lot?
I've got some gold coins. Would that work?
Probably not. I imagine those would have traded many hands.
I had a
It's on the beach.
I have
I
a
mean-
blindfold that he used. From
That
my
might work.
shitty blindfold rope. I don't know which one it is. Can I roll history for that?
Yeah. You beat a 20, you grab the right one for sure.
Nope.
It's the
What'd you
biggest
get?
one.
Yeah, I got a 7 + 2, 9.
You got a 9. Okay, you're going to roll a d12, and if you get 11 or 12, you grab the right one.
11.
You hand her the blindfold, and she casts locate. and she's sort of got her eyes closed, and says it's going to be a little bit while she completes the ritual. Are you guys going to short rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need another con save from Rotisserie first.
Ooh, that is way better. That would be a 19.
Okay, you get past the poison that's in your system, and you're going to be okay.
Okay.
So, with that, you're not going to take any more damage. However, you guys remember, with short rest, you're going to have to use your hit die to heal.
Yeah.
So, she's sort of wandering around, hands facing the ground, looking for something or someone, probably Dormarcus. And finally stops as you guys are sort of sitting there, and she says, your friend is somewhere in the center of the island. I don't know how he managed to move so far inland, but he's probably pretty close to the chamber that we need to get into at this point.
Should we try to follow the route he took, or
I couldn't tell you the route he took. It sounds like he went into a cave, and based on that giant snake, I imagine those caves are full of giant snake things.
Do you know other ways? Have you
What?
been on this island before?
Oh, yes. This will be the 5th group that I've attempted to get all the keys with here. The cliffs have been the most successful by far. You see, if you try and go up anywhere else, that is an easy approach without any hazard of cliff stuff, you have to deal with all the large predators that are on this island that can just run up and kill you.
like
The cliffs have
snakes?
been much more safe. The snake has never come out before. That's new. The bats usually do, though.
So you're saying that you've had 5 groups and you've barely gotten to the center, and we send one basically retarded person into a cave and he's done better than you guys?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Dormarcus rolled a nat 20, by the way, on the cave navigation.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. You know, yeah, me as a human being, not as my character, was feeling real bad.
Yeah, I was like, Dormarcus. He idiot savanted his way through that cave.
Thank fucking Chris Brown.
No, I won't.
Fuck off.
So,
Hey, Rotisserie,
The fuck off.
you should go talk to her.
The fuck off.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Go.
I'm just gonna
Shoot.
go on the corner and play my lute.
roll performance. You guys lost your perception bonus. Let's see how this one looks.
15.
15. This is the least impressive performance you've ever heard Liza play.
Well, I'm
Clearly,
Oh, that song's terrible.
She's
Is
not
that?
Have you ever
Focus.
played that thing before?
the red woman says, no, thank you. I actually don't need any mediocre musicianship.
Yeah.
If you could just focus on adventuring, whatever your primary profession is, that's what we really need right now.
Oh, she plays music on the streets.
Well, I can tell.
Yeah.
And
I'm
she's
gonna.
like, I can even reward you a large metallic trash can or something to beat on later.
Where are you getting that from?
Can I throw one of my statues at her?
Yeah.
Am I next to him?
Yeah.
Okay, can I try to catch it if she's throwing it?
Yep.
What do you want? What do you want me to add to it?
You'll just add your dex. You're not proficient in statue throwing by any means.
And what am I rolling?
You're gonna roll dex. You are proficient in getting hit with objects, so if you're not trying to
I
specifically
rolled a
catch it,
21.
I rolled a 14.
you whiff miserably. It's pathetic and sad. And the statue throws and clonks the woman in red right in the face. And she is like, ow? Ow!
What's wrong with you?
She's like,
Do you
Okay.
just
Let's
want
just-
everyone in our like group to just die? Fuck off.
So the woman in red's like, let's go this way. This has been mostly safe in the past, and a lot of other groups like to camp out on the ridge below, and we can then go retrieve keys from them.
Oh, maybe we could throw statues at them.
Yeah, that would be effective. At this height, that would probably really hurt them, rather than just seriously injure them. And she glares at Liza as she says that.
Okay, so we're going somewhere, guys.
She's leading the way, assuming that you guys are following.
Yeah,
I follow her.
I'm totally following her.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
As per usual. No, never mind. She- so you guys are moving along through the jungle, and you are noticing that this place is populated by all sorts of scary shit. You can see tracks that look to appear to be some sort of giant lizard. There are definitely tracks, or sorry, not tracks. There are huge balls of bones and fur that you pass. Just pellets, human-sized pellets that are laying underneath the canopy on the side of the path that you're walking along. That are just have chunks of bone and fur and fuzz.
Well, this looks comforting.
You know, Clancy, I have a feeling I know where you're going with this.
So are you doing anything special? What are you doing as you walk along?
I'm making small talk with Miss Lady Red.
Rady lady.
Lady Red.
She, she's like, please don't call me Rady lady. That's not my name.
Okay, well, I'm not good at nicknames.
Obviously.
Just say hey there. You don't.
What's
worry
your
about
name?
nickname. I don't give my name out.
Are you a demon?
Well, demons get power over names much the same way we get power over their names. Not nearly as much, but as a demonologist, I think it's better that you don't know my name.
Is that because I know so many demon names?
Yes.
So, if that one guy's back in hell, do we not have to worry about him here?
Well, probably. It would be pretty bizarre for him to have some way to get back here. Unless, of course, that's one of the things that he stole from the Seraphim is some sort of portal. But that would be strange.
Stole from the Seraphim?
Yes.
What's that?
They're sort of celestial beings. They've been at war with the various demon groups for a long time. They have access to a vast multiverse. There's just creatures and beings and lands similar to our own in every myriad of connections that you could hope. And
I rolled a 5 for intelligence.
yeah, you don't understand any of what she's saying. It just comes across as total nonsense.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
She's really just talking for her own sake at this point. And then she suddenly stops and is staring ahead.
What, do you see Dormarcus?
She points and puts her finger to her lips. And there's a camp of 2 people. Goliath with a giant hammer and a small lizard folk person with a crossbow that are sitting there, and they're talking and pointing at what looks to be some sort of scrap of paper.
Are they facing us or?
They're facing each other, and they're probably 50 feet away.
You said Goliath?
Yep.
Is he facing me?
He's facing away from you.
Okay.
The lizard's facing towards you.
I'm gonna charge.
Okay. 50 feet.
Okay.
You're going to use your action to dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, I'll just sprint. Just use my movement there.
Okay. You run 30 feet towards them, and they spin
Oh,
around.
I have one javelin left.
Okay. Are you going to attack them?
Yep.
Sure, go for it.
That is a 26.
Dang.
26 super hits.
That's 7 damage.
Nice.
Who are you aiming it at?
The big guy.
The big guy. Got it. Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Can I, when I start seeing him running, can I go into the bushes and use Mask of Wild?
Yes. You can.
Wow.
I just nat 20'd my initiative.
As you run
that
into the
is
bushes.
good, because so did the Goliath and the lizard.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Shit.
So you're going to roll off with them real quick, Urgery.
Okay.
I got a
It's
20.
an 8 for the Goliath and an 11 for the lizard. Just
I
whatever the
beat
die
those.
is.
Yeah, 14.
14? Okay. You're going to go first. Okay. We've got a man, come on. Where's scroll lock? Go. And... Okay, Seth, what'd you get?
18.
18. Rotisserie, what'd you get?
20.
Liza, what'd you get?
Nat 1.
And the red woman got 14. Okay. Erdry, you're first. 50 feet away from you sits a Goliath and a lizard person that had done you no harm as of yet. However, they are on this island full of people who have been killing each other for key fragments.
50 feet away? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you actually could have stealthed closer probably, but Rotisserie wasn't waiting for that shit.
Yeah, that's fine. So I want to stay hidden in the bushes, and I want to run 30 feet alongside them, staying in the bushes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Firebolt and target at the ranger.
Go for it.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1.
Shit.
Okay. You set the bushes on fire.
Yep.
They immediately know you're there.
Yeah.
And there's fire spreading throughout the forest.
As a bonus action, I want to use disengage and retreat from the bush fire.
That seems like a good idea. You can do that. Okay.
I'm gonna run 30 feet away from it.
Okay. It is the Goliath's turn, and he is going to charge Rotisserie. That's 18 to hit.
That is my AC.
It hits. All right. That's only 12 damage with the first attack.
Okay. Can I rage as a reaction?
Yeah, you'll still take full damage from that first attack.
Yeah.
But you're raging from it. Sure.
Okay.
The second attack is 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also does 12 damage. And then he is going to... Will he? Yeah, sure. You see him start to swing and then stop and pull his axe back, or sorry, his hammer back. He seems like he's getting into a more defensive stance. And then it is the lizard guy's turn. He is going to roll to shoot you. Since you're the only one who's really close and the only one who's attacked them, everybody else is sort of back. That's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And that is 21 damage.
Ooh.
The bolt strikes you pretty squarely from the crossbow. But that seems to be all he can do for his turn.
Oh, it's
Rotisserie.
like Rangers suck.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna attack the big old Goliath man.
Okay. He's up in your face.
Oh, that's only a 13.
That's going to miss.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna re-roll that one. Okay, that's a 19.
That hits.
All right. I'll roll for the axe. That's a 2.
2. Whiff.
Okay.
Well, 2.
Come on.
You don't know. You're not hitting
7
the correct
damage.
7 damage. You strike the Goliath, and he literally lets the axe stay in him, and just sort of smiles down at you. That glancing blow seems to have done almost nothing to him. Seth.
I'm going to try to shoot the Goliath with my bow.
Okay, you are far enough away from the action. You'll trigger your scaredy cat trait.
Yay. I don't know if I need it. That's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then get my handy dandy, this guy. 12 damage.
12 damage hits.
Nice.
Or, sorry, 12 damage. It slams into him way harder than the blow from the axe that he just received.
And then I'm going to hit him again with my bow. Hopefully.
Okay. We'll find out.
15 to hit.
15 misses.
Dang it. That's all I can do.
Okay. It is the red woman's turn. And she is going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Whoa.
That is 18. That's going to hit. And going to roll 3. She does 10 damage to the Goliath as an Eldritch Blast hits it, but it also knocks it back 10 feet.
God damn it.
And now it is Liza's turn.
Do I need to do anything for holding on to my axe?
It is stuck in it. Let's just say roll me strength, and if you nat 1, you lose the axe.
Okay, I got 18.
Okay, yeah, you hold on to the axe just fine.
Have they seen me at all yet?
Not really. I mean, they have a general sense based on the arrows and the fire and everything that there's a group now.
Okay, I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. You are invisible.
And then, how far away am I from their camp?
You're 50 feet away from them.
Okay. Can I... Oh man. I don't know. Because I'm probably too far away, even if I roll perception to see if they have a key or not. Because they probably wouldn't leave
Yeah.
it just like out.
It would be in one of their pouches or something.
Okay.
But you can get
Um.
closer. You can run up there, and being invisible, they won't be able to see you unless you attack or cast a spell.
Okay, I will run 30 feet up there.
We go back to the top. Urgery. You have set the forest on fire, and you can hear the bellows of creatures hundreds of yards away as the fire spreads throughout this island, destroying its ecosystem.
Yeah, I guess we will have to worry about all those big monsters they warned us about, right, guys?
Except for the
and then
demons that are used to fire.
We'll worry about that later.
We can summon them later.
And I am going to stay out of the bushes, I guess, and just run up 30 feet.
Okay.
And I have learned nothing from past mistakes, so I'm going to try to cast firebolt, and try to hit the ranger again with it.
Please, not one.
Please, no. No, I got a 2, not a 1.
Not great.
Jesus.
Uh,
That's 8 to hit.
It goes wild, misses by a good 20 feet by the time
Yeah.
it goes flying over its head. They're ignoring you entirely at this point.
They should.
They think you're some sort of novice wizard. The
What?
island will claim you soon.
True.
The Goliath is going to attack. You see him charge and rear his axe back, and he's definitely going for a really heavy strike here. Ooh, that's not great. 19 plus 9 minus 10. It's 18.
18 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my AC.
Okay. So that is 29 damage.
That's piercing or slash?
Slashing. Or no, bludgeoning. Sorry, because it's a hammer.
So that's gonna be 15.
Yep. Second attack, rears way back again. Ooh, that one's gonna miss by a mile. Okay. Misses with the second attack, but he seems to be taking large swings. Meta, he is using the feat to take a minus 10 to hit to do plus 10 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, the lizard aims carefully at Brotisserie and does the same thing, pulling back really far. It's a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Second one, even less. Both bolts go wild, and it is your turn, Brotisserie.
Oh, I'm gonna attack the Goliath, motherfucker. That is 18.
18 will hit.
Fucking 10 damage.
10 damage, huh? So, let's see here. 10, 20, 30. That's hilarious. He seems so close to down. He's bleeding all over. He's cut up. That blow was much better than the first blow, but still not great. However, he's not down quite yet.
So my second attack was 10.
Gonna miss.
I'm gonna get pissed off that I keep fucking missing and use my frenzy
Okay?
and attack again. And miss again.
Oh shit.
Does that give them advantage when you frenzy?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that means I get advantage though.
Yes.
That's a 17.
On the Goliath?
well, plus 7.
Okay, that's
21.
going to hit.
Or whatever, I can't count.
23, 24.
Fuck. 7 damage.
That's enough. He only had 1 health left.
I've been rolling terrible damage.
You swing the axe and you lop his head off, and the lizard seems concerned.
He should be.
I'm gonna
Seth,
scream at him.
it's your turn.
I'm like, aim for
You
the
see
lizard.
Rotisserie cut the Goliath's head off and then just scream in the face of the lizard.
Yeah. And so I'll try to shoot him with my bow.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19's going to hit.
That's a 14 damage. I'll try to hit him one more time. That's a 20 to hit.
20's going to hit.
And that's 10 damage.
10 damage. The lizard doesn't look good. He looks pretty fucked up at this point.
That's it.
Red Woman's turn. Red Woman prepares another Eldritch Blast. Interesting. So the first blast of it goes wild, misses. The second blast slams into the lizard for 20 damage and incinerates it, blowing him into fucking pieces as she nat 20s. Her third beam, though, nat 1.
Oh, shit.
So we've got the 4. Seth, you're 1. Erdry, you're 2. Liza, you're 3. And
I'm
Rotisserie, you're 4.
invisible.
Yeah, I know. 3. So let's see here.
Full health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boo. You take 1 damage. Old minimum.
Just a little like subconscious attack.
Yeah, mental attack.
Yeah.
Fuck
She could
that
see the
bitch.
shimmer in the air and accidentally hit you with an Eldritch Blast. You know how women are.
Fucking ass.
No, the red woman does accidentally send a beam flying, and it connects. And at that point, the Goliath and Lizard are down, and their packs are available to loot.
Yeah, let's loot.
Is he like the lizard completely gone?
His chest cavity has a hole the size of a basketball in it.
I'm gonna smash my axe down on him.
Okay, you chop him up. Good.
And then I'm exhausted again.
Yep.
Hooray.
I want to see what the lizard has.
So the lizard has the crossbow. He has a bunch of bolts. He also has some vials of poison for applying to arrows or bolts.
I don't need the crossbow, but I do want the poison.
You can grab the poison. You have 4 vials. Each one is single use.
I want to see what the Goliath has.
The Goliath has his hammer, which is a mediocre hammer. He has a key fragment, one of the ones that you need. They have a scroll of paper that has a really shitty map that the red woman immediately discards as worse than her actual knowledge of the island.
Okay.
But they also each have 2,000 gold on them.
Whoa.
I take it all.
Holy
Well, I take 2,000.
I take the
Take
2,000 off the lizard.
And rotisserie. You were exhausted. You didn't loot, right? Seth, you did the looting.
Yeah, I
You
want all
get
that
the
gold.
2,000 as well.
Yes.
It would appear that whoever paid them to come here paid them well. And you have a list of a party of 8 who originally entered the island. These 2 were the last 2 of their group.
Hmm.
And with that, you guys are going to level.
Yeah.
Damn.
As the red woman grabs the key fragments and begins to look over just the pieces, how they fit together, she thinks that you guys have a good chance and tells you as much. And I think that's where we will end episode 13, which is crazy that you guys are actually still alive.
Yeah.
Surprising, really.
Rotisserie's a badass.
No, Liza is with her nat 20 to dive off of the snake that you knocked off a cliff.
And leave Dormargus.
Ugh, God, Dormarcus, man.
He's fine.
And we will call it there. So you guys are level 8 now.
Hell yeah.
So I need to level Dormarcus as well. And since it is Jess's birthday weekend, I'm probably going to call it at 2 episodes today.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Sounds
We all good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop it.